Hi, we are a group of students of the University of Los Andes. We are Sofia Muñoz, Andres Felipe Martinez, Jesus Antonio del Rio, and today we are going to talk about the education of the future.
Yeah, no. Yeah. The mission of this type of education is to educate children, youth, and adults within a space that provides them the freedom to explore their virtues. All this without neglecting the learning of culture, since this will be the only one that allows us to be one with nature and science. The vision of this organization is focused on constant change and dynamism, where people who belong to this organization have a voice and vote throughout the changes it undergoes. Well, it is believed that the true engine of this school are the students, those who grow amid values and skills of excellence. Who's the school for? For this organization, there is no an appropriate age to access to education because some people who live in certain areas where education is not complete lose this possibility. For this reason, one of the characteristics of inclusion will be to adapt education in such a way that it is not invasive, but rather complements what people have learned throughout their life. On the other hand, the ideal will be for children from 4 to 5 years of age, because at this age they will allow them to stimulate the proper development of their brain in different spaces. In terms of main governances, the main norms and duties will be unique for each student because each one will grow with such argumentative ability to identify what is good or bad for the development of their education. This allows them to grow within a free environment where orthodox, peace, and order must be preserved. Everything will be with the help of meditation and reflection on their actions.
The architecture and design of the learning spaces. Schools are establishments that present a high complexity when it's time to do the design, since it has to take into consideration two areas that we consider it's are very important. First is the free areas for play and recreation and spaces where they can learn and carry out academic activities. Assuming that these spaces are sufficiently large, but beyond large spaces and surface, the challenge is to generate educational spaces that positively affect the pedagogical setting of the students. Um, so our idea of the design of these spaces are we want to the classrooms where have a little capacity um, for guarantee better attention and optimal learning, and spaces where students find books but can do more activities such as watching movies or finding games, and a room that will be an imitation as soccer field. And finally, outside there will be courts for different sports and areas for recreation.
Okay, about the materials of the school, we have, for example, that the students is expected that the students learn through experience, with visual aids are center on of learning, and the books or notebooks will not be obligatory on this school because the experience that is given by these objects, most of things are recorded here and never seen again. So this is like and also we have like toys and recreational tools that will be vital importance would have a vital importance on the school. Also will be so that these are provided by the school. In the curriculum we have like an empirical that allows that in empirical learning that allows the students to learn from the real life, classes that allows and lectures that allows the student connected with the mind and body and spirit. Basic theoretical classes, mathematics, language, biology, chemistry, and physics. Also, we have like the religion part and the not oppress the students that have different kinds of religion. Also, we have classes such as sports, art, also, and design will be part of everyday and life of the youngest, so that they can explore within all possibilities and their vocation. In high school, the students will have more on basic theoretical subjects without in neglecting spiritually and scientific experimentation for this part.
In the part of evaluation, the idea is to evaluate five main components, which we consider important in an integral education. So, first of all, autonomy and habits like good 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 habit of hygiene, sleep, and food. Then we consider important the movement, social relationships, like how they have improved under preferences, emotional management before conflicts with colleagues, and personal frustrations. Then we have language, how it has evolved and where it is, and the idea it's have a traditional evaluation and a semi-annual evaluation will be carried out every 2 months.
Okay, this school is based on very different philosophical ideas. We have first one, the John Dewey ideas, the Paulo Freire ideas, and the Maria Montessori method for the school. Also, we have the Mahatma Gandhi methods of freedom and peace that are involved on the history of the education of the school. Also, we have different kinds of philosophical ideas. Paulo Freire, we inspired on the educational institution adapted and the situation from the context. On Maria Montessori, we've based the amplius and vision of education and the help that is developing to the children with our things. Also, we have the Gandhi ideas that try to connect minds and bodies and spirit from very different kinds of students.